Alright everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel, and to all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video, and to stay tuned on in towards the second half of this video, guys. Right after this chart analysis, I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys, as well as the opportunities we found this morning over at the Discord. We hit 4 home runs of 20% plus, and our 2 highest were 30% plus. If that's something that interests you and you want to know what stocks I watch daily, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and we look forward to having you join us. So here we are with ticker symbol BB, BlackBerry Limited. BB stock, BlackBerry stock has been moving slightly downwards, but when you look at it from the bigger picture, it's slightly moving sideways, right? And I've stated this before, it's still 100% up from the $7 range to where it's at now. And yes, it's down from the $20 mark to 14, but that's just about 30% down versus, right? And excuse that terrible 3, but 30% down versus 100% up. So that's something a lot of investors forget about. You need to remember where it came from, where it went, and where it is, right? So as long as it's moving sideways, it's still showing strength. The closer it gets to $7, the weaker it is, but it is showing strength right now. That can change tomorrow, or it could actually just continue its strength and go stronger to the upside. I mean, it is in tug-of-war zone right now, so it's important, and $13 is the most important support level to be aware of. So, based off today's downward trend, it hit a newer low, closer to $13, and that's right there at $13.58. Very important to keep in mind, and watch if the bulls lose traction and the bears continue to tear this one down lower. Now, the 50-day moving average is 1441. That's what the bulls need to break through. That's what they want to break through, and they have to break through to get back into bullish territory. If they accomplish that, the resistance level that the bulls need to break through is 1462, and then up here at 1520. But before 1520, 1462 needs to be turned into a support so that the bulls can pull away from the 50-day moving average, the resistance level, reach newer highs, new resistance levels, and get closer to 1520. So super important to watch these levels. And if you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe, click on the bell so you don't miss a single video that I post. Share this with a friend so they can receive the insight as well. And all I ask for is 3 to 5 more minutes of your time to share with you guys a ticker symbol you won't want to miss that I've mentioned here on the YouTube and Patreon weeks ago, and it's now up 30 to 50% since I mentioned it, as well as we have ticker symbols to share that we found this morning over at the Discord. And if that's something that interests you and you want to become part of to receive the live updates on when I watch these daily, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description. So the ticker symbol I have to share with you guys today is one that I've mentioned back in March, and I knew it had a little bit of more room to pull back, which I stated in the message. I messaged this one out on the Patreon as well as here on the YouTube channel, and since then it's gone up anywhere between 30% to 50% up from those levels. So we're going to look at that chart and how it's reacting right now, because I believe there's more upside, and if it pulls back, it's making the opportunity even bigger, and if it consolidates, it's a great time to start watching it. But before we jump into that chart, I want to share with you guys the opportunities we found this morning over at the Discord. We found 4 home runs, all giving us 20% plus on the day, and our 2 highest ones were 30% plus. If that's something that interests you and you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description, and by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together to maximize profits and minimize losses. So the first one we caught was PTIX at 345. This one actually ran out pretty fast, and this was a very volatile one in the first several minutes of the day, but it jumped up 30% plus. We're going to look at that chart in just a moment. GENE, we caught it at 467. NOVN had a lot of speculation and hype. It was already up 50% in the pre-market, and it still had more room, which we're going to look at in just a moment. We caught that one at 1440. And SENS is a hype stock. I mentioned it before this week. last week, and here we are mentioning it again at $3.95, and it is one that I would watch with caution, and it turned out to be a home run of 20% plus as well. But let's look at the two best home runs we reached on the day, or the highest ones I would say, because they were all the best. It was great today. So PTIX, we caught it at 345. It started running from that point forward, dipped a little bit towards the bell, and took off, giving a highest point of 30% plus at the 420s range almost, right? It was about 418, 419, and that's when the rejection started. So it had enough room to give between anywhere from 5 to 10%, 10 to 15%, and all the way upwards to 30% plus since we caught it. Now, the other stock is NOVN. This had a lot of hype. It was already up 50% plus in the pre-market. As it was pulling back, we mentioned it at 1440, consolidated a little bit, hit the 13s, 1383, and shot up in just a matter of minutes, between 20 to 30 minutes, giving a highest point of 30% plus, guys. This was phenomenal. It came out with the news of phase 3 trials, and it started to build momentum, and inflow started to pick up. So if this is something you want to become part of, and you want to know what stocks I watch daily, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and we look forward to having you join us. So here's the stock you want to add to your watch list. I mentioned this back on March 27th, and it is FUBO, F-U-B-O. This is a stock that was sitting in the 20s, and I had stated that week that if it continues to pull down, I can see this somewhere between $15 to $20. Well, it certainly did that, and it pulled back a little bit below $15. I was pretty close, and since that point forward, it had a reversal. And if we look here at the chart, this is when we mentioned it. This is what we were looking at, and I also was looking at the support of 2067, and if that got broken through, the next point of reference I was looking at was between $20 to $15. It fell a little bit below $15, and since then, it has been working its way up. And if we look at it here together on the chart, it's been working its way up, and it's almost 2x since those levels. I mentioned it way back here in March, pulled back down, kind of consolidated, went a little bit lower, right, to the 17s, pulled back up, giving great 5 to 10, 20% opportunities throughout those volatile movements, but pulled all the way down several weeks later to lows here of $14. So I wasn't just looking at it for that week, but I was also looking at it based off the chart over time that it could reach those levels, and it certainly got close to 15, a little bit below it, and since then it has been skyrocketing. So if this consolidates or pulls back in a healthy manner, I believe there's more room here, and especially based off of analysis ratings. If you look at the analysis ratings here for Fubo TV at the time, this has probably changed, I'm not sure. This is based off of March, way back when it was at $21. The low end was $6.50, pulling it down. 42 is the average, and the high is $60. So this is definitely something you want to do more research on and due diligence. This is not financial advice. I'm not here to tell you to buy, sell, or hold any positions of the stocks that I mentioned. I'm just here to enlighten everyone on what I'm watching, and you're more than welcome to join us along the journey. This has 2x since I mentioned it, and also 30% plus since exactly when I started watching it back at $21, guys. So if you want to know what stocks I watch live, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.